Hi, I'm Lindsay.
I'm Isabel.
And I'm Michaela.
And our monument is the Madison House.
James Madison lived here for a day on August 26, 1814 during the War of 1812.
On this day, Brookville was the capital for a day. The house is located on 205 Market Street.
Okay, so why did you move here?
We lived here for 6 years.
6 years, okay.
Do you know any history about the house, like, before you bought it?
We knew, just a minimum, we knew that this was the house where President Madison stayed during the War of 1812.
You learned anything? Like,
Yes. We have done 6 years of research, and we have a huge research project going on at the Maryland State Archive.
How's your experience been since moving here?
Well, Brookville is a lovely town. It's a beautiful town. The restoration of this house was a huge project. And so is getting ready for the 200th anniversary of the War of 1812 and all of the people who took refuge in Brookville. It wasn't just the president, although that was big. Huge number of people led.
really? Were there, like, any artifacts left behind? Like, is like any of the stuff in here, like, original from?
Not the furniture. The whole house is really pretty original. So these are the original floors, all the moldings, the plaster, the doors and windows, the hardware. All of that is original. We have had an archaeological dig going on in the yard for 2 years. And so they've found a lot of artifacts, a lot of things that are from just daily living in this house. So a lot of pottery, silver, a little bit of jewelry. And this house also had the post office and a store. So they found money. And then a little bit of relics of the War of 1812. We found a clay pipe. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but it's the bowl of a clay pipe, and they often decorated them. And it's decorated with the Great Seal of the United States, which is what they had before they had a presidential seal.
Can you tell us something unique about this house?
Well, pretty much everything is unique, given that this is where the President of the United States spent the night after he had been on the run. He'd been on the run for 2 days and nights in Northern Virginia before he crossed into Maryland, and came into Brookville, rode down Market Street, asked for shelter across the street, but they were, for security reasons, they weren't indicating that the president was with them. They asked for shelter for General Mason and his party, and those people said, well, the house is full. There are lots of myths, but the true story is a million times more interesting than myths. So, another myth was that the Treasury of the United States was sent here. And that's entirely false. And in fact, that's when we know it couldn't be true. Because there was no money in the Treasury. In the Treasury in Washington was an office building, never had money in it. But what was sent here, and we know was sent to this house, was the gold and silver from the regular banks in Washington. The Senate sent all its documents here. So the Senate's copy of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence and Washington's farewell address, as well as all the records of the Senate, came to Brookville and stored here. What is interesting is that this door wasn't here, so this is meant to be a hidden door. The post office is attached, but it was an entirely secure building, and it was a federal building, so that it made it very safe. And getting a post office was a huge political plum. The post office is the most important agency in the government because not only was that was the only way to communicate, but this is the way that newspapers came, and everybody read newspapers. So one thing to notice here, you might not want to take a picture of the dog's bed and toys, because that doesn't look all that good. But the windows on the back have bars. And all the windows have these big thick shutters that close with a big iron bar, which is what made it secure. There was no door to the house, so there was only one door into here, which was the front, and it's a big, thick double door. And there's a trap door under here into the cellar, and that was the most secure place of all. But
This is the room where James
yes,
Madison stayed?
yes.